Hey guys, welcome back to LTF1. Hopefully now we'll be back to our regular upload schedule as we've had a little bit of a break, and we'll be able to bring you lots more new and exciting content for the coming season. Today we'll be discussing the so-called Project Hamilton and how it compares to football's Project Messi. If you're not familiar, imagine you've just had a kid and he or she's got an interest or a passion for sport, specifically two sports, football and Formula 1. Which is easy to break into and which should you choose? Before we begin the video guys, please do subscribe to the channel or consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us out a lot and we see that over 70% of our viewers aren't currently subscribed. Let's get into the video. Formula 1 is considered by many to be one of the most costly and expensive sports worldwide. Teams spending over 2.6 billion combined on everything from car performance to driver salaries in 2018 alone. But it's not just that the teams have to pay huge sums of money, the drivers do too. In 2015, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff approximated that it would cost a whopping $8 million to finance a young racer's progression through from karting to single-seaters and eventually Formula 1. This is an amount that is largely unthinkable or unscalable for most of us. This rather unruly cost of progression, which is inherently present in junior formulas, often acts as a massive barrier to entry for aspiring F1 drivers, prohibiting them from following their dreams even if their pastures promise. Take for example F2. We've had the likes of Jack Aitken and Callum Ilott both miss out on seats in F1 and F2 for next year, even though their performances have showcased bucket loads of talent. You've got the likes of Nikita Mazepin, who's been under heavy fire for his off-track and on-track antics, and who isn't rated as highly as the two drivers I mentioned before, but he's managed to buy his way into Formula 1 with the backing of his billionaire father. You compare this to the majority of football programs, which are free for those who demonstrate the necessary skill and dedication, and it's clear to see which sport is more accessible for youngsters. Anyone with a ball and a nearby patch of grass can go and hone their skills on a pitch. But for a racing driver, well, you can't exactly rent out Silverstone and take a Formula 2 car out for a spin, not without leaving a sizable dent in your wallet anyways. What's more, there are only a handful of premier junior categories around the world, and most of them contain fewer than 30 seats. Contrastingly, young footballers meet opportunities to play around every corner. School clubs, Sunday league teams, specialist academies, and most of them are free to join or trial. Another factor is the time it takes to go pro. This can be a massive deterrent for many kids wanting to reach Formula 1, as drivers nowadays tend to have made their karting debut before the age of 7. And seeing as though Formula 1 isn't such a mainstream sport, the child's racing career or future racing career really relies on their parents fostering an affinity for motorsports at a really early age. And whilst Premier League rookies can set foot on the field around 17, F1's latest rookies are all in their 20s. All things considered, it's pretty clear to see that football is much more accessible than Formula 1, and that's not something that we were too surprised about. And given that the majority of racing drivers nowadays are the sons of billionaires or past legends, it'd be a wiser bet to steer your child clear from F1 and give them a pair of boots until motorsports becomes more of a viable option. But that's not to say that attaining a seat in one of the fastest cars in the world is impossible. Just look at Lewis Hamilton for inspiration. If your talent is truly top class, and your parents are willing to make the sacrifice, you can be sure to have the edge over budding champions. That's it for today's video everyone, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button or subscribe for more top quality F1 content that's coming your way. Check out our socials, LTF1 Official, or visit our new blog, LTF1official.com, for opinion pieces and really good technical insights. Thank you for watching. This video was scripted by James Thomas F1, who's trying to make it as a F1 journalist and doing really good stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.